What is up? In today's video we'll be going to VG Auto Paints. I need to pick up some supplies and then we'll be continuing the repairs on the AU Falcon. Let's go. And we are here. So I bought myself just a beginner set of hammer and dollies, or hammers and dollies, so I can do some repairs on the car. Let's get to it. Here we go, that's the guard on. The gap's nice. Door opens and closes perfect. No paint around here. That works. And no paint around there, it fits up. This is the original guard that came on the car. Just gonna go ahead now, remove the guard, and I'm gonna take it out. I'm just choosing to sandblast all in the holes to clean up the holes just for ready for welding, and then we'll go ahead and weld everything up. I gotta kind of lightly tap some of the guard so it's nice and straight, because yeah, I have removed this from another car and put it on, so some bits are slightly a bit warped, so I just gotta tap it back to shape and get it all sorted. Okay, so I'm super happy how this all turned out. Just testing up the headlights and everything lines up perfectly. So the guard lines up, headlights line up where they need to be. Here obviously won't change, but you got a bolt down here that lines up perfectly and against. So yeah, it works out. Very happy. So now it's just, I've got to clean up a few more welds and then weld it all up. Hey guys, it's the following day. Didn't video much of the welding, but I'll just show you guys what I've done. So that's all been all cleaned up, and I'm just going around cleaning up all of them, and you know, filling up the holes. All here's getting done, and what I've done right now. So I've got to cut a hole for the intercooler piping, but I don't know where I'm going to cut it. So what I'm going to do is making this template. I'm going to transfer this to a cardboard, and then try and make a plate for that. because as you can see, just from the battery tray, like untacking all the holes has just destroyed this metal, and I've cleaned it up as much as I can, but it had rust on it. So I thought I was just going to make it come out here flat and then down, so that it doesn't have the two ridges. But I have to maintain the original metal because this bracket here is connected to it. So yeah, I'll do a time lapse of me making this and see where we get to. Alright, let's see if it fits. Perfect. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. So what I will do is make this edge here and this edge here longer, so it will fold down, and I'll weld it onto there and kind of make a transition between the metals. Alright, let's see how she fits. Not bad. Not bad for the first time I've ever done this. Not bad. So I've done it like this, here, so I can fold it down. That's going to be the fun part. Bending metal. Let's give it a crack. So I was having another look, and I'm just going to get this a bit better. So I've traced out a bit more of an angle out there, and a bit more angle out of here, to hopefully get it more snug up on this top corner. So as you can see, I'm starting to get the shape. These things take time, so I'll just keep bending it to shape. So if you guys want to do this at home, you try and do a bend like this. So what you do, what I've done and what I've learned is, so you want to like bend it on the line. So that's what I've been doing, putting the vise like this, exactly where the line is, and bend it. But once you come to the corner here, so I'll just put this down somewhere easy to hold. Okay, so once you come to the corner here, I've just been doing like putting the vise on the edge here and slowly working it, like tap it a little bit and then move it in the vise so I can get that curvature. it's nice and smooth. And once you get to, you know, starting the curve, obviously what you'll find is that it will sort of want to crease, you know, like this. The metal will want to do something like that. So what you got to do, you put a slit down the middle. I should have went close to the line, but down to the line. And then you continue, you bend this down until they sort of like overlap almost. So this is going to overlap, and then you just sort of cut more material out, and that's how you shrink that metal. And you just do it patiently and slowly. Like, last thing you want to do is be filling up a big gap because you just cut a V out or something like that. So just do it slowly, tap here. This is sort of where I want it. I've checked it onto the car, so I'll just show you. So it's sort of sitting like that. See how it sits nice and neat. I can, you know, manipulate that bit after here. And I've got that curvature here that I wanted. So what I'm doing is I just put it back on the car, check, and then keep going. So I'm gonna start bending this down and getting that shape, and then I'll worry about here after. I'm probably just gonna bend the metal, you know, down, just slightly modify it. So yeah, I'll do a time lapse of me doing this so you guys can see. I've bent it to a shape that I'm pretty much happy with. So what's next is I'm gonna wax and grease remover it, and then I'll weld up or tack up these and make sure that shape's good. And then I'll put it back on the car, make sure I'm super happy with it, and then I can weld up the rest of it. Then I'll just do a lot of, I'll use a flappy disc or whatever to shape it out if I need to be. I'm pretty happy with that so far. Okay, so I've been at it for quite some time now. I'm pretty happy with the end result. I'll show you guys. Yeah, like the welds I have to do behind it to bend it to shape. It's not perfect, like, you know, you got some indentations, but I'm not too fussy about it. Like, it's not a show car, so I'll just weld that in. I'll show you how it fits. Just sits in like that, and just I have to go around tacking it. With bodywork like this, you don't want to do one line of weld because you end up blowing holes through. So you want to keep the I think it's the amps or volts low, and just tack every, you know, inch or so, and then, you know, go around and again and just get closer and closer until all the little dabs end up being one big weld. So what I'm going to do now is just, I've been hammering and dollying this kind of straight. I'm just going to rust treat it on both sides and then let that settle, and then put some etch primer on it, and then I'll have to sand back where I'm going to do the welds. That'll most probably be on the next video. Well guys, it's been a big day. I'll show you what I got done. Didn't record much because I was just super busy. So you got all the welds done, got that rust treated. Started to weld up the little holes and stuff. Obviously the plate. And I've actually welded up the holes here. Nearly all done. Yeah.